Paramount Skydance has struck a $110 billion deal to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery after Netflix dropped its competing bid, creating one of the world's largest media companies as streaming competition reshapes the entertainment industry.
미디어 업계의 관심사였던 워너브러더스 디스커버리 인수전에서 넷플릭스가 입찰을 포기하면서 파라마운트 스카이댄스가 1,100억 달러, 우리 돈으로 158조 원 규모의 계약을 체결해 최종 승자가 됐습니다. 이로써 스트리밍 경쟁이 기존 질서를 재편 중인 엔터테인먼트 업계에 초대형 미디어 그룹이 탄생하게 됐습니다.
Yeah, so this was big news last week
Very
in
big.
the business world, creating this new sort of media empire because there was a competition to buy out Warner Bros. Discovery, and
Yeah.
it looks like Paramount Skydance is the winner. Netflix dropped out after Warner Bros.'s board determined that Paramount's offer was better value for its shareholders. So ultimately, it comes down to dollars and cents,
Yeah.
right? So Netflix essentially dropped out. They do have to pay a termination fee for this. But what this creates now with this new deal, once it's finalized in Q3 of this year, is a big media company that has over 15,000 titles, including big titles like Mission Impossible, GOT, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter. The whole DC universe is all included in this because the whole media landscape, as they call it, is changing as we speak. And streaming, OTT, as they call it here, is really changing the way viewership is being done as well as business in general.
Definitely. 자, 미국하고 유럽의 반독점 규제 그 심사를 먼저 거쳐야 돼요. 그래서 아마 Q3 3분기쯤이면은 최종적으로 이제 인수합병이 공식화가 될 것 같은데 일단 지금 체결이 됐고요. 어마어마한 규모의 그런 미디어 업체가 생겼다고 볼 수 있습니다. Let's have a look at strike a deal.
Yes, we hear this in business. We hear this in politics a lot. It means you've successfully reached an agreement, right? Especially after there have been some discussions or negotiations, right?
Exactly. To make an agreement or reach an agreement. 이렇게 합의에 도달할 때 strike a deal이라고 하는데요. 누군가와 그렇게 합의했을 때 strike a deal with someone.
Right. And you can simply say, we agreed, right? But when you say strike a deal, there's sort of this nuance of this. There was this effort,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There was a lot of bargaining, possibly some,
Sure.
some people stepping back, making some considerations. So there's a little nuance difference in meaning.
그렇죠. 그다음에 또 뭘 가지고 이렇게 합의를 했느냐 얘기할 때는 strike a deal on something or over something.
Or with someone, you can say, right?
Of course. 그렇죠. 자, 그다음에는 또 무언가를 하기 위해서 합의를 했다 할 때는 strike a deal to do something.
Exactly.
이렇게 표현을 합니다. Netflix dropped its competing bid.
Yes, so there was sort of a bidding war for Warner Brothers here, and a competing bid would be an offer, right,
Yeah.
made by a company in this case to win a deal or a contract, right?
competing 경쟁하는 bid. 입찰 아니면 제안을 bid라고 하는데요. 이 단어는 언제 많이 쓰이냐면 For example, when you're buying a house, especially in the US, many people make offers
Yes.
or bids. They say, "Oh, I want to buy this house. I'm willing to pay X amount of dollars." And then someone else will say, "No, I would like to make another bid or another offer of X amount of or Y amount of dollars." And then the homeowner can decide who to sell the house to or who to rent it out to.
And speaking of homes, on the flip side, construction companies
Yeah.
will make competing bids to
Sure.
win construction projects, right?
Exactly, 맞아요. So big events, whether it's a construction project or even a sports event, a big hosting event,
Yes,
if you want to host it, you have to enter a bid.
right. And then you see the IOC president saying Pyeongchang, right? And
그래요. 네네. 인천, 뭐 여수 다 이렇게 그 bid를 따낸 거죠. 입찰 또는 제안. 그다음에 뭐 스포츠 같은 경우는 유치권이라고도 볼 수 있겠고요.
hosting bid, right?
그다음에 또 bid 어디서 많이 쓰냐면 낙찰할 때.
Auction. Yeah.
auction에서 people bid. They make many bids. And then the final winning bid is the price that the item gets sold at.
Exactly.
자, 그러면은 다시 한번 헤드라인 읽어보겠습니다. Paramount Skydance has struck a $110 billion deal to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery after Netflix dropped its competing bid, creating one of the world's largest media companies as streaming competition reshapes the entertainment industry. Let's move on to the next headline.
New research shows that while vegetarians have a lower overall risk of cancer, they are twice as likely to get a common type of throat cancer due to a lack of B vitamins, while vegans have a 40% higher risk of bowel cancer than meat eaters.
채식주의자 식단이 암 발병 위험을 전반적으로 낮추는 것은 사실이나 비타민 B 섭취 부족으로 인해 식도암의 한 종류인 편평상피암 발생 위험은 육류 섭취자보다 2배 높으며 이보다 더 엄격한 비건 식단의 경우는 대장암 위험이 40%나 높다는 연구 결과가 나왔습니다. Alright, so tell us about the dangers that not eating meat might have.
Well, this was a landmark study where
Yeah.
researchers looked at data from over 1.8 million people to see if there's a correlation between diet and cancer. And what it found is that vegetarians have a lower risk of most cancers, things
Okay.
like kidney cancer, blood cancer, and things like that, breast cancer, pancreatic cancer, you name it. But for some reason, throat cancer had a higher risk. And the reason for that is the lack of B vitamins among vegetarian diets, meaning that meats usually have a lot of B vitamins. On the flip side, vegans also have a higher risk of bowel cancer because of the lack of calcium in
Right,
their
right.
diets, which is found in meat as well. So I think this is a very comprehensive study, but I think in the long run, basically having a balanced diet is probably the best way to go just because vegetarianism doesn't mean everything's healthy necessarily because you have to compensate for what you lack in the lack of meats.
Yeah. And just to point out, a vegan is a very strict or the strictest vegetarian. So you can be a vegetarian and still eat eggs, for example, but a vegan won't even eat any kind of dairy product, milk, eggs, none of it.
So any animal byproduct,
Right,
they call
right,
it, right?
맞아요. 그래서 채식주의자 중에서도 가장 엄격한 완전 채식을 하는 사람들은 vegan이라고 하죠. 자, 이렇게 영국의 암학회지, 그 British Journal of Cancer에 발표된 내용을 살펴보고 있는데 유럽과 북미 그리고 아시아의 180만 명을 대상으로 데이터를 분석한 거고요. 전반적으로는 채식주의자들이 여러 가지 암 발병 위험이 낮지만 또 몇 가지 암에 있어서는 비건이 오히려 암 발병률이 높더라 이런 얘기예요. Okay, so overall we're looking at a lower risk of cancer for vegetarians.
In general,
In
right?
general,
So
in general.
when you say something's lower, right,
Yeah.
it's less. And overall, considering everything, right, all the data, all the evidence here, and the risk is something, the chance of something
Yeah.
happening. So the lower overall risk, we see the comparative. It's a situation that's safer when you consider all the possible dangers.
그렇죠. 전반적인 것을 overall이라고 해요. So you may assess the overall risk, or maybe there's a overall risk level that's going up or down. So overall risk 그러면은 전반적인 리스크를 얘기하고 있고요. 위험. Twice as likely.
Yeah, if something's twice as likely, it means it has 2 times the probability or chance of happening
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to another thing.
그렇죠. 그러니까 다른 무언가에 비해서 2배나 가능성이 높다. There's double the chance of something. For example, smokers are twice as likely to suffer from lung disease.
For example, right?
Yeah. Or, yeah.
But for some reason you can't use this for other numbers because I guess you could say thrice as lucky. You don't say triple as likely or
No,
quadruple
that's
as
a good
likely.
point.
You would it would be double as likely, but it's just twice as likely.
그러네요.
Any other number you would have to say 3 times as likely or
point.
5 times as likely.
맞네요. 2배일 때는 twice as likely지만 나머지 3배, 4배, 100배, 1000배 이럴 때는 times를 써서 10 times as likely, 7 times as likely 이렇게 표현을 하게 됩니다. People who listen to Morning Special are, I think, 10 times more likely to be happy.
Only 10 times?
100 times more
Okay.
likely. 1,000 times. All right. 자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. New research shows that while vegetarians have a lower overall risk of cancer, they are twice as likely to get a common type of throat cancer due to a lack of B vitamins, while vegans have a 40% higher risk of bowel cancer than meat eaters. Now moving on, this is our final headline.
A rare blood moon will grace the night sky tomorrow as a total lunar eclipse coincides with 정월 대보름, or the first full moon of the Lunar New Year, marking an astronomical event not seen in 36 years.
정월 대보름인 내일 밤 개기월식이 일어나면서 전국에서 달이 붉게 보이는 일명 블러드문을 목격할 수 있을 전망입니다. 이렇게 정월 대보름과 개기월식이 겹치는 경우는 1990년 이후 36년 만의 일입니다.
Yes. So we're going to see a celestial event. Believe it or not, tomorrow is 정월 대보름.
Yes.
It feels like 설날 was just yesterday, but already, I believe it's the 15th of the the lunar calendar. So if somebody asks, what's 정월 대보름? You say it's the first full moon on the lunar calendar. But what's going to happen, the moon will rise tomorrow at 6:18 p.m. Totality is what they call it during an eclipse, will happen between 8:04 and 9:03. And the moon, what happens is it transforms from, usually it's a sort of grayish silver tone to a dark reddish tone when sunlight passing through the Earth's atmosphere refracts and scatters, making the moon look red.
Exactly. You know, even though this is an English show, I think it's useful to know the 한자 for this. So 일식이 있고 월식이 있잖아요.
Yes.
우리 개기일식, 개기월식 얘기하는데 거기서 그 식이 무슨 뜻인지 아세요? 한자?
Shik?
먹을 식이에요.
Oh.
그래서 태양이 잡아먹힌다.
It's eating the sun.
달이 잡아먹힌다. 이런 느낌이 있어요. 가려진다는 뜻이죠. 그래서 지금 이제 월식인데 월식은 보통 지구의 그림자가 달을 가리는 거예요. 그래서 보통은 이제 달이 붉게 보이는 현상을 우리가 월식이라고 하고 일식 같은 경우는 좀 다르죠. 일식은 달이 해를 가리는 거라서 어두워져요. 그래서 보통 낮에 갑자기 어두워지는 현상 일식. 그거 아니고요. 내일은 달이 굉장히 붉게 보이는 달의 지구의 그림자로 인해서 일시적으로 가려지는 이런 현상을 얘기합니다. 그래서 blood moon이 색깔 때문에 이렇게 표현하는 것 같아요.
Right, and we call it a lunar eclipse, right?
Exactly.
As opposed to a solar eclipse.
맞아, lunar, solar, 달에 관한, 해에 관한. 시간적으로 봤을 때는 이제 내일 저녁 대략 한 8시부터 8시 반 사이가 이 개기월식이 일어나는 시간이라고 하니까요. 참고하시면 될 것 같아요. 날씨만 좋으면 전국에서 다 볼 수 있대요. Alright, so this eclipse, the lunar eclipse, will grace the night sky.
Yeah, this is a very poetic way to say that the moon will appear, right? It'll appear beautifully in the night sky and make it more sort of impressive or elegant, very special, because to grace something means to add beauty or honor by being present, right? Because I grace you and the show every Monday.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Yes, because it is your honor to have me.
정말 많이 쓰는 표현인데요. 이렇게 자리를 빛내주셔서 감사합니다.
Yes.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
You're welcome, Sue.
요거 문장 지금 일부러 천천히 얘기했는데 한 번 더 말씀드릴게요. 이런 거 외워두시면 너무 유용하거든요. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
No problem.
네, 이렇게 표현하면 돼요. 그래서 grace라는 게 grace something이라고 하면은 어딘가에 나타나서 그 자리를 빛낸다. 이런 뜻이 있어서 예를 들자면은 movie stars grace film festivals.
Yes.
Or, you know, a famous celebrity might grace the cover of a magazine.
Exactly.
이런 식으로 씁니다. 자, 그 다음에 coincide 볼까요?
Yeah, this is a good word, to coincide, and usually we use with, right?
Yeah,
Something that happens at the same time as
Yes.
something else.
맞아요. 동시에 일어나는 거. For example, you know, the marathon coincides with my birthday. 이런 식으로. 마라톤이랑 내 생일이랑 같은 날이야.
Right.
예시입니다. Okay, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. A rare blood moon will grace the night sky tomorrow as a total lunar eclipse coincides with 정월 대보름, or the first full moon of the Lunar New Year, marking an astronomical event not seen in 36 years. All right, and that's it for the headlines this morning with Shane Harm.